Hi, I'm Elizabeth, marketing manager at Retro Style Games, and today I'll talk about Frostpunk 2 and why its game design is so good. Great game doesn't just entertain, it leaves emotional scars. Imagine this. You are the mayor of the last city on Earth. It's minus 60 degrees outside. Your people are freezing, starving, and arguing about everything. Welcome to Frostpunk! But here's the thing. This isn't just another city builder, where you place buildings. Frostpunk is about people. As the creative director from 11-bit studios, Michał Drozdowski said, it's about tough decisions, like who gets food, warmth, and safety, and who doesn't. The Frostpunk art style is unique. We call it steampunk. Consider Victorian England with giant steam-powered machines and everything frozen in ice. Visual language is simple but powerful. Blue and gray, you're gonna freeze to death. Golden warm light, maybe there's hope after all. It's like Instagram filters, but for the apocalypse. So, here's how heating works in Frostpunk 2. Your city is built in a circle around a giant generator. This massive device keeps everyone from freezing to death. However, there is a catch. You can't heat everything. Every building placement is a moral choice. Do you heat the hospital or the workshop, the children's shelter or the coal mine? It's like choosing a favorite child when others are freezing, and each of them will write on Reddit that you are a monster. As a result of major content update in May 2025, the heat system has become clearer. You no longer play heat Tetris. Now you manage heat at the district level. Here's how it works. Previously, you micromanaged every radiator in every building. Currently, you decide which neighborhoods get priority. Much better! This system has inspired discussions among players. The Reddit community has been analyzing the new heat system added to Frostpunk 2. Players in Reddit said that the new heat system includes all the best features of the original game, just smarter. It was also noted that the update made heat management more difficult. Our opinion? This heating system has a great design. It makes you face your priorities and morals directly. Warmth is life in Frostpunk, but you can't give it to everyone. The game makes every decision feel like a choice between life and death. If you played the original Frostpunk, you'll remember the choice between order and faith. It was interesting, but simple. Basically, do you want to be a dictator or a theocrat? Not much depth. Frostpunk 2 looked at that and said, that's cute, but now let's add actual politics. Managing frozen hell wasn't hard enough, right? Imagine Twitter, where canceling someone means turning out the heating permanently. You've got three central debates. Should we adapt to the cold or try to overcome it? Should everyone get an equal portion or will the hard workers receive more? Should we follow logic or tradition? Are the New Londoners extremists? Well, let's just say they have opinions. Let me explain the concept of factions. Factions in Frostpunk 2 are like friends at a party. The overseers ensure the music isn't too loud and that no one is dancing on tables. Bohemians believe in three things. The show must go on, hugs solve most problems, and tea is a political tool. Your job? Just make sure you keep both groups happy enough that they don't burn down your house. Here's where the game gets clever. By clever, I mean evil. It all starts with small steps. Maybe we should make work shift a little longer just to survive. Sounds reasonable, right? People are freezing. We need more coal. How about a few extra hours? 20 decisions later, you're banning protest and wondering how I became a dictator. It's like when you say you'll check Instagram for just 5 minutes, and then it's late at night. The difference is that you are not losing sleep, you are losing democracy. At some point, you think, if I banned crime for the dead, my people would focus more on work. Maybe I should? That's when you know the game has got you. Frostpunk makes you part of an autocratic regime. It gives you the feeling that your action serves a greater good. By the end, you have created a Soviet Union in the snow, complete with propaganda, blackjack, and KGB. Stalin would be proud. The game manipulates you, step by step. Before you know it, you are passing laws, and the worst part, It all made perfect sense at the time. The Victorian setting isn't just for show, it gives the game the perfect mix of civilization and everything falling apart. The contrast between the fancy architecture and the frozen wasteland is similar to someone wearing a suit to the apocalypse. Victorian society had everything that Frostpunk needs. Class divisions? Check. Industrial exploitation? Check. Moral debates about progress versus tradition? Double check. It's like the developers found the perfect historical period and added ice. Honestly, nobody would invest in a game that too political. Victorian steampunk allows developers to explore serious topics while keeping the game far enough away from the modern politics. Smart move 11-bit studio. You might be thinking, Elizabeth, why do you talking about Frostpunk game design? Well, here's a little secret. We've had an opportunity to collaborate with 11-bit studios. Have you noticed the scratchers, rust stains, and frozen objects in the game? Small details can make players feel the cold and desperation. But textures are just the skin. The real stories, they're in what this building means to people. Each structure is a humanity's way of saying, "Screw you, Ice Age, we are not giving up." After our collaboration, we've stayed in touch with 11-bit studios and exchanged Christmas gifts. We received a hat, ironic for a game about freezing, a notebook for recording all our moral failures, stickers, pins, and a metal keychain from the game. It was a nice way to say thanks, and it made our team feel appreciated. Frostpunk 2 pulls off the perfect psychological trick. It's challenging to be kind, but being a dictator is the optimal strategy. The game doesn't force you to be evil, it just makes every other option harder. Each easy solution comes with a morals price tag. You'll only notice later. Think of it as when your GPS recommends a shortcut through a dangerous area. Sure, it's faster, but at what cost? Frostpunk 2 is more than just placing buildings and managing resources. It's about looking in the mirror and asking yourself, who am I when nobody's watching, except a frozen city? Discover if you'd be the hero of the apocalypse or just another dictator with better PR. The visual design, from the textures to the message generator, creates an atmosphere in which every choice feels important. After all, Frostpunk 2 proves that the coldest thing in the game isn't the weather, it's what we are willing to do to survive. Want more insights into game design? Read our blog at the link in the description. Oh, I almost forgot! And play Frostpunk 2!